to discuss about how to upload a XML file which is from your local hard disk to S3 packet in AWS. For that, I'm going to use a Python script today with Boto 3 SDK Python API library mainly, and apart from that, I'm using logging library and config process parser for a config file to handle it, because whatever the AWS access key and secret access key and other bucket information, file information, all those things are captured in the config file. So to begin with, this all of the libraries I'm using it. So the logging, you can enable it for now. For testing purpose, I have commented the code. So this is how you can enable it. But before to that, make sure that logging library is added in your Python scripting. Okay, and so here to begin with, I've defined a function to verify if the file already exists in my S3 bucket. I'm going to return it is already exists. In case if there is no key match, it will return false. Okay, and if there is any errors, it will return false in this function. Otherwise, it will give the general other exceptions, okay, as E. Okay, this is what about this function, the key exists function. Basically, it accepts the key information, that is the file name and the corresponding bucket information, which is coming from the config file. And we are creating a Boto 3 client here, and in this Boto 3 client we are checking the response, and based on the response contents we are checking the key, and based on that only it exists or return. If does not exist, return false. And if there is key error, that means there is no file exists at all, so we are returning as false. So now if from the line number 23, if you see, this is the parser library to read the config file information. This is the library, will be helpful. So if you see the config parser, which is coming from the config parser, this is the main library. From that, this is the method. So this config parser will help you to read the file which is in the OS, that is the config file. Okay, so and in if I check it out the config file, this is how it will look like. This is the actual header of it, and the key and the corresponding values being captured. My access key and secret access key and XML file and the two bucket file name, everything I captured with the full path. So now coming back to I'm just reading the file and assigning to the local variable. It's like the access key and secret access key and the key bucket file, everything. So post to that, I am creating a session, Boto 3 session, to pass on my access key. So secret access key, this is the crucial information. This should not be shared across to anyone. So based on this information, it will get into your account. So now if so this is the main execution block. Here I'm using the try catch exception handling. So basically the key exists function, which I am already explained before. The key what we are getting through the local variable from the config file, which we already got it through the parser. So we are going to pass it as the key information and the bucket information, and we can get the response back whether it is exist or return false or the key does not exist. Based on that condition, we see if it is written true, then if it is exists, the file already exists, we are not going to perform the S3 bucket upload, because the file already exists. We no need to uh, uh, act upon the existing cases. Okay, in case other exception, so it will raise an exception, that other case like I mentioned before. So now coming back to the else class. So the file is brand new, which is not there in the S3 bucket. In that case, I'm going to establish the resource for that S3 bucket. Then I'm using metadata client to upload, passing these three arguments like the file name, bucket information, and the key information. So then based on the access key and access secret key, already the session was established, so it will allow you to upload successfully. We are printing the message. In case of any other exception, the client error will be appearing with unexpected error. So now coming back to my Google Chrome, if you see here, there is no there is no this is my bucket tutorial session, and there is no file books.xml. That books.xml is the file I'm going to upload it. If I go back to config file, you can see this is the file I'm going to load it. So that particular file is not there in my S3 bucket. Okay, hope you got it. So now we are going to execute and verify the file is successfully getting loaded. If okay, so if it is successfully loading, you will see the message file successfully uploaded into S3 bucket and with the S3 bucket name. And in parallel, we can go back to the AWS S3 bucket and see the corresponding bucket under which you will see the books.xml file. Okay, so I'm going to run it. So see the message, it is safe to put the object into the bucket. This is the else clause, this is the message we are printing it, and you can see this is the file successfully been uploaded into S3 bucket. The bucket name is tutorials. Let's go back to the Google Chrome and see and refresh the session. You will find the file got uploaded. You see that the books.xml file got uploaded. Okay, this is how we can validate. If you try to rerun again, since the file already exists, it will say file already exists, this exception. Okay, the second time I mean to say, see, since the file already exists in the S3 bucket, it will handle and it will stop you to upload the file. So this is the quick example how to upload a file which is sitting in your OS to S3 bucket AWS session. So in case of the file is already exists, it will throw an exception, file already exists. Okay, hope you hope you're clear with this concept. In case of any queries, please reach me back. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye.